Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be rereading the story Baby Bears. Remember, this is an expository text. It is a nonfiction reading. The details are real. They are gives you a bunch of information, lots of facts, and a lot of the top of the pages you have headings that talk about what you'll find on the page. All right, so let's get on. The story is written by Bobby Kelman, and remember, our essential question is, how are offspring like their parents? Read to find out how baby bears are like their moms and dads. All right. Top of page 188. Our heading is, what is a bear? Bears are animals called mammals. Mammals have hair or fur on their bodies. Bears are covered with fur. Mammals are born. You were born too. You are a mammal. Baby bears are called cubs. Cubs are born with their eyes shut. Their eyes open when they are about 6 weeks old. Their brown bear cub was just This brown bear cub was just born. It has very little fur. Mammal mothers make milk inside their bodies. Mammal babies nurse from their mothers. To nurse is to drink mother's milk. The polar bear cub is nursing, as you can see right here. The heading, kinds of bears. There are 8 kinds of bears. The bears shown on this page are an American black bear, a brown bear, and a polar bear. These bears all live in North America. American black bears can be different colors. What color is this black bear? There are different kinds of brown bears. These grizzly bears are one kind of a brown bear. Polar bears have white fur. They live in a cold place called the Arctic. People who study bears once thought that giant pandas were raccoons. Now people think that these animals are bears. There are not many giant pandas left in the world. Giant pandas live in China. What animal did people used to think giant pandas were? I'll go back, reread to check your understanding. The heading, bear bodies. Bears have 4 legs. They can walk on all 4 legs or on their 2 back legs. They have 5 toes with claws on each foot. Claws are curved nails. Here in the picture, you can see the caption, this grizzly bear cub has brown fur covering its body. Bears can smell, hear, and see very well. Bears use their claws to climb and dig. The heading, bear coats. Bears have 2 kinds of fur. Some of their fur is short and some is long. Their short fur keeps them warm. Their long fur keeps water away from their skin. You can see the caption. Polar bears have thick white fur. Pandas have black and white fur. The heading, bear families. A bear family is made up of a mother bear and her cubs. Most mother bears have litters of cubs. A litter is 2 or more babies that are born at the same time. This mother grizzly bear has 3 cubs. Cubs stay with their mothers until they are 2 to 3 years old. They watch their mothers to learn how to live on their own. Mother bears teach their cubs where to find food and how to stay safe. Let's look at the caption talking about this picture. This mother bear is teaching her cubs how to climb a tree. Mothers also teach cubs how to groom their fur and stay clean. The heading on this page says, what do bears eat? Most bears are omnivores. Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and animals. Bears eat honey, berries, leaves, and eggs. They also eat insects, fish, and other animals. Polar bears are carnivores. Carnivores eat mainly other animals. Pandas are herbivores. Herbivores eat mainly plants. And you can see pandas eat plants called bamboo. The heading here says bear habitats. Bears live in different places. The natural place where a bear lives is called its habitat. Many bears live in forests. Forests are habitats with many trees. Some bears live on mountains. Pandas live in forests that grow high on mountains. Bamboo grows in these forests. What do you think this bear will find to eat? Use the make prediction strategy to help you. We can see the caption here. Black bears live in North American forests. The heading here, winter sleep. Some bears live in places that have cold winters. It is hard for these bears to find food when it is cold. To stay alive, they sleep through most of the winter. During the summer and fall, the bears eat a lot of food. They store the food as fat on their bodies. The bears live off the fat during the winter. These grizzly bears are eating a lot of salmon. They are getting ready for winter. Mother bears that live in cold places have their cubs in winter. Before the cubs are born, the mother builds a home called a den. The den is a warm and safe place for the bears to live. Many bears make their dens by digging holes in hills or under tree roots. Some bears use caves or holes in logs for their dens. After the cubs are born, the mother goes to sleep. The cubs nurse while their mother sleeps. Some polar bears make tunnels in the snow to use as dens. The heading, Cubs Grow Up. Each bear goes through a set of changes called a life cycle. A life cycle starts when a cub is born. The cub grows and changes. It then becomes an adult bear. These pictures show the life cycle of an American black bear. So we can see a black bear cub drinks its mother's milk. Soon the cub leaves the den. It still nurses, but it starts eating other foods too. The cub becomes an adult when it is 3 to 5 years old. Adult bears can make babies, and then the cycle starts over. This mother bear and her cubs are looking for food in the forest. The cubs will soon start living on their own and finding food for themselves. The caption here, this black bear cub has just left its den. It is starting to learn about the world. The cub will quickly find out why it should not play with skunks. About the author, Bobby Kellman. Bobby Kellman has written books about almost every kind of animal. Once she spent months in Hawaii swimming with dolphins and whales so she could write about them. Baby Bears is Bobby's first book about baby animals. She loves writing about how they learn, grow, and change. The author's purpose. Authors often use headings in expository text. What are some of the headings in Baby Bears? How do these headings help you understand the information? All right, boys and girls, have a good morning.